Hello, Texas Nana here again. Oops, hang on. Sorry, I had to mute the stream. Well, today I'm going to be working on a wall hanging, and it's going to have some pinwheels in it. And I've already done all of mine and pressed them and squared them up. So first I'm going to show you how I do the pinwheel. I've been doing this for a long time. And I used to do them all by hand, but now you can do them by machine too, or hand, whichever you prefer. Okay. You take two squares, any size, whatever size you're going to work with, and you put them right sides together. And then we're just going to sew about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Might help if I turn the machine on. As you can see, I've just sewed 1/4 of an inch all the way around. Now, what you want to do is you want to cut it apart from corner to corner. You can do it with scissors or you can do it with cutting mat. Now they're ready to sew together. So, most of the time I take and press them, but for time's sake, I'm just going to sew them together. So that one didn't cut apart quite. I'm just going to finger press them toward the dark side, very gently. Now we're going to lay them out. Want that one to go there, and this one to go here, and this one to go like this, and this one to go like this. I don't want to lose track of them because I want to keep them in order. So I'm going to take these two and stitch them together, making sure that these points line up right there and they'll snuggle up together. Okay, now I'm going to take the bottom two, same thing, I'm going to line these points up where these seams come together and just kind of roll them right into place. And sew 1/4 inch seam straight down it. Okay, and that's the top one. I'm going to finger press it toward the blue. And then this is the bottom one. Press it the opposite direction so it's toward the blue. See? Now I'm going to lay these two together, making sure this center meets right there. You can pin it, but I'm just going to finger hold it. Now I'm going to go back and clip my little tips off. I don't need those. And there you have your pinwheel. You would just take it and press it. I like to take the center seam and press it open. It cuts down on a lot of the bulk. So I would just press it open like that. Then you would take it and square it up, make sure it's square, and then it's ready to sew. And as you can see, I have my little stack numbered and ready to do the next step. So what I'm going to do is I want to add a little border around each of the squares. So I've taken all of this, where I did the placemats, I took all the squares that I had and cut out a few more to add with it, and decided I would make a wall hanging out of it. So as you can see, all these lay real flat. They've been pressed, they've been squared up, and they're ready to sew. And these are just 4-inch squares, just like with the placemats. So I'm going to take, I've got some 2-inch strips. Got some 2-inch strips, and I want to, like I said, put a border around this. So I'm just going to start with this first row, and I'm just going to line it up and start sewing. I'm going to go down all this first row, and then I'll continue to the next one. I'm going to pin this back on because that's the top of my row 1 across. And I'm just going to kind of assembly line sew them. That's all of row 1 across. Now I'm just going to cut this tail off. I line it up here and across here and just kind of give it a finger press. And I'm just going to slide my scissors in right here and just kind of clip it apart. It should stay nice and straight. So that's all of my little row 1 across. So when you open it up, it has a side border on it, like that. Now I'm going to stop the recording because I'm going to go back and do all of these, each of the rows across, and then I'll show you the next step. I have to cut these right across here, and then I'll press them toward the dark side so that when we do the next part, we'll go down the opposite side and everything will be ready for you to watch. I'm going to continue sewing, but I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you.